The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, Sooner born and Sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be Sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's McDuffie. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
He leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give to the tailback. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. When these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So FIU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too.
Oh, what a move to get open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grab behind the line. It's Pro Bowl. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback will audible. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's got him this time.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And the Sooners get the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Got it, looking for a first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gonzalez. Not. He'd hoped when he brought... at the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Sooners are in the red zone. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next round.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got a man, it's Provo. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. FIU set up with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Immediately fires to the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Run in the red zone. It's McDuffie. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's close. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Florida International offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal. To get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. The Sooners get enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run.
Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away from the heat. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Red pass, it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books. Or a sack, any one of those plays.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Movement here from the tight end. To throw, it's Dobbs. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. FIU will line up to punt. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The Sooners will keep this drive going. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. Touchdown, Sooner! And the punishment has been extended. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. He gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw the screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The lone back's got it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Ready to fire from the pistol. He wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Try to get it on the ground. slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I tell you what, if you told them they're going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Might as well give it to him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
Gets it out quickly. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing him.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it over the middle. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. pull and throw off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Second down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass.
Touchdown, Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out of it.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Off play action. Getting some heat. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Can't get him to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
Still on his feet at the 45. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return.